Whoa. Whoa! Whoa! Oh God, my stomach. I just ate too. There's a first. Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Gary's Mod. And today, the map we're going to be exploring is GM Purple Fog City. And a whole bunch of you have been suggesting this one, and I never really was sure where to put it, because maps on this list aren't necessarily creepy, but I suppose they can be in their strangeness, and this is certainly a strange one. Oh, look at this. Random lit outlets and walls, and is that a combine I see over there in the distance? Hello, sir. What are you doing here? You know it's gonna be a weird one when there's actually NPCs pre-placed. Are you guarding the door? Jicky 4557. Do you know what that is? Oh, God. Okay, I can take a hint. How about now? Can I come in now? Can I come in now? Can I come in now? Oh, well, this is hardly worth it. I killed you for nothing. Or rather, you died for nothing. Let's not put this on me. Oh, look, we can even find a Combine mask back here. So, I've been in this Purple Fog City for all of 2 seconds, and my introduction is that it's a police state. And we can seal the door behind us. Oh, if there are going to be NPCs around, that adds a whole new dimension to this. I love how it just has a regular door sound. What is that over there? Do you see that silhouette in that doorway? It looks like there's something like crouching there. Oh, we actually can crawl into any little crevice, huh? I'm not actually seeing a way to open each of these doors. They all lock from inside. I mean, I suppose that's typically how you want a door to lock, but even still, it's gonna mean we have to get in from some other way. Oh, it's the side of a computer console. Ooh, look at that. It actually goes down straight into the abyss. It's so weird that there can be pitch blackness when that Technicolor neon nightmare is just a few feet away. I kind of thought that the fog would permeate everything, but not so. Exit. Well, can we mess with this? Not so. You know your house isn't in order when you have people living in the generator room. Maybe it's a job that demands constant attention. Learning how this city works is going to be key to cementing our status as a permanent resident. For example, okay, every time I look off in a direction, I see something else that demands my attention. So where to next? It treats each little shoebox like its own living space, almost as if they were buildings on a street. But it's just like a grid of these megastructures. I mean, these seem like some kind of support beams. Actually, I can see they connect to bridges high above us. Okay, the screaming definitely doesn't help with the vertigo sensation. But there's sounds of activity from within. It definitely doesn't want this to feel empty or abandoned. It wants this to feel lively. And oddly enough, it actually sort of does. Yeah, it's like everyone carves out their own little niche to survive in, but nobody really... There's no dedicated anything. Your living quarters are wherever you can find a spot. It's like being at a party where you don't know anyone. And since I don't know anyone here, I suppose it's a similar situation all around. Maybe we can read some of these signs. Jaki, Xenospites. You know, that's really interesting, actually, and really clever if it's intentional. This is kind of making me feel like a new immigrant in a foreign country. Because obviously I can't read any of what's on the signs, I can only make guesses based on the symbology. We've seen some of this stuff more than once, like Jaki 4557, that clearly means something consistent, but with context clues, I'm left utterly confused. The architecture is completely alien to me, but we can see that people are getting by in some way, but all I can do is make inferences based on what little slices I've observed. And I'll probably gain a better idea as time goes on, but for now, I'm just playing it by ear and trying to figure things out. We've already had a violent encounter where I was roughed up by the police, or at least that's how I'm remembering it. I have no idea what's happening on local TV. Although it's weird that that sound seemingly just keeps showing up on these maps. It appeared like no less than 2 or 3 times in the Halloween special, and I've heard it before that. Huh. I mean, if it's from something, because usually stuff like this turns out to be from like a source ARG or something, you guys have probably told me, but I have not retained that information if I've seen it. So let's try going through the middle then. Ooh, a pink Darwin. Can't mess with the valve. Actually, what am I saying? What am I doing calling anything pink on Purple Fog City? Nope, you need to be purple to get by around here. Maybe that's my problem. Zouge or Zooey? Now that's service. Huh. A laundromat, but there's clearly something back there. Do I... maybe something has to go in here? In my eye, that looks kind of like a giant card reader. We have door panels here. Ah, that closes the shutters. Look at that! You can actually lock this little thing down. Honestly, it feels kind of cozy. I've always had a cozy feeling from, like, dark tunnels, especially if they have little rooms off to the sides of them. Still, I can't stop being a little bit startled by objects on the edge of this purple fog. We've got a penny fountain right here, suspiciously devoid of pennies, so it looks like I'm gonna have to get my local currency elsewhere. These doors do open. Oh my, this society is not handicapped accessible. Alright, let's try other doors first. Ooh. Look at that. I just knew there would be a bed back here. People really do just, like, crawl in wherever they can. It's so inhospitable, and yet so full of life. And from what we've heard and seen, you get the impression that it's not all that bad. This is actually reminding me a lot of the game Babdi. Although with a very, very different style. Careful sitting on the ledge after you come out of the baths. Same thing over here. Same thing over here, but look at that. We can see openings below. This whole thing is so vertically built. Look at that. Would it be correct to call the overall architectural style of this brutalist? I mean, it honestly, that's what comes to mind at first, but it seems too alien to even say that. Ah, we got our free orange juice here. At least I hope that's orange juice. Zeke's Lorak Avast. Okay, well, it's always good to have something we can identify as a kitchen. Mainly because it's good to have something we can identify. This console doesn't seem to do anything. Ah, but here is how we reach this dining space. God, this map really knows how to trigger the phobias, doesn't it? And the space up there is no better. Yep. Ow. Alright, I need to see if this works, because I know arc weapons do have bullet penetration. It totally does, and it's so satisfying. Look, I'm probably not making things any easier for myself, but can you blame me for having fun? The stairs. They're clipped. Maybe we're not so different after all. Oh. Zorphagiv. They're documenting the Zorphagiv. Okay, well, I mean, as you can see here, Zoctu is just totally dominant, and you can tell because it's purple. Meanwhile, Jiki 4557, well, it holds considerable share, but still not enough to overpower Zoctu, in fact, not enough to even challenge it. Meanwhile, Zoc 1, being so outdated, has kind of been relegated to just a sliver. But ORP is an extreme fringe group. ORP is... You're not going to see a white fog anytime soon. I can only infer that this is voting on what color the fog will be. I think our best bet would be to come up this way. That way we don't have to deal with those awful stairs. Venice Pates. Oh, we've seen that before. Oh, but there's nothing more here. I don't know why this feels cozy to me. Like, the pool rooms always have. There's just something about strangely laid out water structures. Especially if people are clearly meant to engage with it. Yep. Come on. Unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to climb those stairs. I don't know if there's really another way up. They are clipped as well. That's insane. Like, these are some of the steepest stairs I've seen in a map, and they invite you right on up. Hello? No. Okay, none of these doors are inviting me, but maybe it doesn't matter, right? Maybe I should just plop my mattress right down here on these stairs. Ooh. And maybe we have a class system that's actually based on physical verticality. This is the first place that's actually sprung for some carpets. Still, I've only heard people in that one place. No, the ambiance is very different here. Here's some great machine chomping away in here. Zeke's Marazop. Okay, I'll... Ooh. What is that? Okay, that's Spence. I was thinking it looked like somebody was like peeking around the corner or something. Yes, now this looks recognizable. This is clearly a hotel. I don't know why my default response to another person existing in a hotel was to draw a gun. Bad habits, gotta unlearn them. Just one of those things. I wonder if this is actually meant to be played as an RP map. I wonder how that would actually go. Because I've always thought that the design of a map I've always thought that the design of a map really influences how it's played. Like, even if players go in with a specific mindset, the architecture will always kind of steer things in a certain direction or encourage certain behaviors. Here, I can't even begin to imagine what those behaviors would be. All I know is that this is the first real bed we've found, and there's nobody sleeping in it, so that makes it ours. Legally, I assume. I just got here. This doesn't open. This doesn't open. Actually, it already has bullet holes in it. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Do my bullet holes match those bullet holes? No, they don't. Okay, so that's probably not from me. Good to know. The hotel probably isn't very happy at me doing impromptu forensics work here. I think that's all for this floor? Okay, now I think this is more of an appropriate time for a gun. Safety Glock, lead the way. Why do I feel like something could pop out of any one of these? That gave me a little jolt. When you expect nothing, anything is something. And we're back to here. I didn't even notice this exit here. We can continue up this way. Look! I don't know why that's so awful to me. The thought of shower heads so high above me. Well, we've made our way to the next level, which means we're climbing the social ladder. And that's all that matters at this point. Okay, those doors have got to open, right? Wow, I don't even need clearance or anything. That looks less like an elevator and more like some kind of piston. Maybe we'll save that for later. That looks like something that goes right to the top. Ooh. This has the feeling of like a detention center. A place where they keep all the unruly types who go around to restaurants shooting coffee mugs for fun. Ow, ow, ow. Wait. I'm actually getting burned by touching the pipe. That's crazy. I've never seen that represented in a map before. There's nothing to mess with here. Well, we did something. And it sounds like the screams didn't like that. Also, you know how, like, on Earth, we had these things we're just used to? You know, the sun, the moon, the screams. Do you think they have, like, weather forecasts for that? Like, Al Roker goes on the morning news and is like, yeah, so on Tuesday we're gonna have, like, some crazy screaming going on, so bring your earplugs. Yeah, oof. Howdy. This thing really is everywhere, isn't it? I don't know why being trapped in an air pocket, knowing we're so high up, is such a new panic. Garry's Mod has such a great way of instilling new fears in me that pretty much couldn't happen in real life. But here we are. Once again, it is nearly impossible to swim down in VR. Wow, we have come a long way from that little restaurant we ruined. And we never did get over to you. Hang on, if this door doesn't lead to you, we're gonna have to jump down. Nope, just your own little space. Hello, what are you? That thing's just kind of floating around up there. It doesn't even seem to acknowledge me. Is it actually real? I can't even tell if I'm hitting this thing. But it doesn't seem to be reacting either way. Okay. Yep. Ow. Huh, the shutter is sealed from the other side. Yep. I felt very compelled to do that. It's VR. You know, this isn't gonna open. I've actually trapped myself. If only there was some way I could get out of this predicament. Yep, there we go. Oh, it can open from up here. The question is, how would I get up here? Oh, there's a staircase. Okay, well, I have no problem with pursuing this line of looking around now. Sure, we're moving down a little bit, but that's okay. These rooms are actually really nice. I mean, I imagine this is like a select few who can afford it type of deal. But for those who can, it's not a bad one. Well, some rooms are better than others. Some are more like prison cells. Well, obviously, we're gonna go see what's going on in the hole in the wall. Actually, given the shovel and the map, this seems more deliberate, like somebody's escape plan. A plan to move on up, unauthorized, perhaps. Oh, look at that. Yep. Yep. I hope nobody heard me come up here. I could probably use some help with all the falling I've been doing. Wow, I needed a lot. Somebody made their way into the armory. Are you specimens in containment, or are you waiting to be unleashed in times of crisis? Super soldiers being kept on high. Well, I don't see whoever was in this room just moments ago. Oh. In fact, I don't see anyone at all. I just heard what sounded like somebody using one of those healing stations. Secret room. Ow. Let's save that. Let's save that. Look at this. They've got a full luxury bar and everything. You would have no idea the plight that's going on below where we spawned. Are we gonna play it cool, green guy? Yeah, you keep working on your plan to merge green and magenta. I'm sure you'll get down to it at some point. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Okay, I'm not supposed to be here. They alerted security. Well, we are now the protagonist of a sci-fi dystopian film. Barney, no! I thought you were one of the cool ones. Yep. Okay, you don't seem to be dying as much as I would like. Through here. What's our health like? What's our health like? Come on. 94. Okay, we're still doing okay. But they're gonna converge on me. Not here for you. that was his longtime partner. Barney's like, no! He was 2 days from retirement. You are not dying. Was that too brutal for this channel? I don't think so. Do you see how many times they shot me? They had it coming. How much health do we have? 82. They weren't really doing a whole lot of damage. And yep, this would have led right here. God, the health and safety standards of even the elites. Well, we really screwed up your lounge here, didn't we? I'm sorry. I'm your boss now, though. I killed the old boss, so that's kind of how it works. Can't see anything out of here. What are you guys looking at? Purple fog? Wow, what else is new? So glad I fought my way up here from downstairs where we have purple fog. Oh, don't run away from me like I wasn't doing you a favor. All I'm doing is changing the system for the better. God, this is a lot more than I expected, though. Up here is where all the bridges are. This is where the high towers connect! One of those could hit, please. Honestly, I get it, but I'm still really annoyed about the treatment I'm getting from all these civilian NPCs. Everybody's got a hidden hideaway. Ooh, and some watermelon. That is... Come on. Yeah. Oh, Gary's Mod's not going to let me get close enough to pick it up. Guy could get used to this. Alright, what's going on up here? You very nearly got yourself shot. What's in that room? Wow. Room quality really does improve the higher up you go. Can't enter here. Yeah, everybody's locking down, aren't they? Everybody heard the gunfire is sheltering in place. Well, they have nothing to fear from me. But they're still staying absurdly close for somebody who's supposed to be scared. Yeah. Well, obviously down here is Loxpavik Vexlo up. And that's not what we want right now. What we want is to go upstairs and see Grand Loxpavik, obviously. Green Darwin. Green Darwin in a purple world. I understand now. It all makes sense. So purple rules the world. It's just the way it is. It's, as far as they're concerned, the way it's always been. But the greens live under that and keep their spirits up. And maybe they're not so different. Maybe that's the purpose of that guy's experiments in secret downstairs, trying to merge the green and the purple into one being, so that this class divide will disappear forever. But I'm here to force change. Unless somebody, like, releases the hounds. Joke's on you, I've developed a tolerance to this stuff. I mean... If we know it's there, is it possible to jump over? It is. Huh. How does the boss get in? Ooh. We can even remove that plate on here, but why would we want to? This is where the elevator goes to. That's why. That's how you do it. Probably because the elites are always too old and feeble to actually do any big jumps, but that's exactly why they're so easy to overthrow. I mean, it only took like 20 or 30 bullets. I know what I need to do. I don't know what I thought that would do. To be fair, I don't know what it was supposed to do in the commercial either. It was just a screen. But Jiki 4557. I'm starting to think the coloration of the signs matters as well. For example, this one indicates it's to a big old disposal pit. Maybe if all else fails, we'll see what's down there, but that really does feel like an if all else fails situation. Though maybe all else has failed, because I don't know where else we can really go from here. Only one of these doors opens, but I swear there was a room that had like a passage or something in it, but like it's such a vague image to me. Wait, there was another room. Hang on. Oh my god! Oh my god, no wonder everybody's been recommending this. Look at, yes, yay! Oh, I had no idea. I would have done this so much sooner. Ow. Just don't get too close. Darwin, you're here too, like the actual genuine Darwin. Look, I show up, my hands are all bloody from overthrowing this empire. Doesn't even recognize me. Well, don't worry, you will soon. You will soon when I'm in the seat of power. Ow. And I'm working on my disfigurements so I can be like a cool dictator. Well, we actually have reached the point of we might as well see where this goes now. So let's check it out. Yep. Derp derp. Oh, this was where we landed back in the beginning. Oh, look at that. This map has a story. It's like we began by being cast down from grace, and we had to spend the entire time working our way back up. That is so cool. But I'm just kind of trying to find every nook and cranny that I hadn't already touched. Ooh, no, I haven't been up here. A shotgun would certainly be useful in taking the high tower. You're the only one with a normal-ish bathroom? Ooh, right, it was right here, it was right here. How much health do we have? 69. Jump, yeah. Ah. 59. There is actually something here. First of all, look at all this structure. And also, let's get to work. Megalophobia certainly in play on this map.
I could eat a horse, hooves and all.
Can I help you? So, you run this place? You look a little concerned at what you're seeing. Should I be? Oh, please don't betray any kind of concern on your face. So, pretty nice setup you got here.
I can't get this tune out of my head.
Are you the one who secretly controls this city? I mean, you are a purple. You also want something to open this. Yep. Hey, bud, I actually just had the thought, what if it's this? Because this was a huge red physics object. What if it's this? It is! It's like a coin slot, not a key card. Is there supposed to be an elevator here? Maybe I screwed it up when I was like no clipping around before. Okay, how do I fix that? Like without reloading the map, because I don't want everything to undie. Alright, well if there's really no way to call this elevator back down, I think I'm just gonna have to no clip my way up there, which is not gonna be easy in VR. Yep. Dip, 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 dip. Yep, we actually became so powerful we developed Superman powers. This is going up a very, very long way. A very long way. Yep. Okay, we gonna play nice? Never mind that hand. Look at this. We're actually up and above it. We've achieved Orp. We're up here in the Orp Tower, the one higher, so high that even the purples don't know about it. And you guys are waiting in the wings, huh? It is weird how much inference can be packed into all of this. The storytelling on this is really cool. Okay, I guess we can't learn anything from that. This is the throne I want. Real clouds, and somehow being out of the purple, for the most part, actually feels really rewarding after all that. I didn't expect this to be like a whole journey. Hey, bud. I'm not noticing a door there. They just threw you in there like a fish tank, huh? I mean, I'm not going to do anything about it. You have fun. Look, it's like a museum-to creation, like a celebration of Hammer itself. The first greenery we've seen, the first and only. Oh no. Look at all this. I feel like this map at this point is like more Easter egg than anything. It's actually really quite huge. A kingdom in the clouds for those who dare to take it all. Yep. Oh my god. Using the G-Man's suit texture as a comforter. Oh my god, it's the man himself. The one who watches over everything, here to congratulate me. That guy was just like, step off. Alright, let's do a no-clip run of this thing then. Because there are certain things that I spotted that we have not been able to get to. For example, getting beyond these doors. Nothing. The revelry was all a sham. Oh. But maybe not everything was. Ooh. Look at you. You had a preview of the high life. Burned alive in the glow of normal clouds. That face just screams worth it. Alright, what else can we find? Because there's something up here. This reminds me so much of Babdi, it's unbelievable. Like all these little nooks just hidden away. And then you see that, look at how much higher above it all this is, to the point where when you look up from the outer areas, you can't even see it obscured in the fog. But I also just noticed something in here. There's a balcony. I mean, I had seen the balcony, but look. It's like some lucky subject was strapped in and forced to watch. Okay, there must be some green thing somewhere, right? Like on top of a green pedestal? If I've seen that, I just completely discarded the memory. Oh, right, it was up here. I knew there was a path that I forgot. Nothing around the sides. Potentially we can get through here. Yep. Oof. What is this? There's got to be something behind this pocket, right? Ooh. Right. No, this wasn't a mirror. This was the green piece. Okay. But we can make it less bad on ourselves. If we can make it to you... Oh, you jerk! Oh, thank you. Alright, let's go do our laundry. There you go. Do I want to be here? Yeah. What is this? Ooh. Okay, which elevator shaft is this? Is this the one? This is the one to the super high tower. So that's cool. That's an alternate way of reaching there. That is awesome, and a very unique locking system, I'll give it that. But anyway, that was GM Purple Fog City, and I loved it. I loved, obviously, the shout-out, which, by the way, thank you. I love how it had a bit of a story to it that was so abstractly told, and yet left so much room for interpretation. It even had a climax where we were running around shooting guards in the highest tower when it felt like such a climb to get there, and then finding out that there was even more above that when we poked around some more. There's just so much left up to inference with regards to what role certain characters play and what they're doing in their little space. The way the hierarchy is structured and what the past, present, and future of this place actually is. And it all does it not entirely wordlessly, but something like wordlessly. It's weird because this map is actually very structured, casting us down and having us spend the rest of our time climbing our way back up. And the whole time we're learning things and making inferences, to the point where by the time we get into real heavy combat and we start to realize that there is a narrative pace to this, we didn't even realize that we'd been fed a narrative up until this point. I mean, I was in full explore mode this entire time, right up until I was dethroning the ruling government. But dethrone them I did, and dethrone literally I shall. And if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this map out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.